and help your teammates disengage if needed to, right? You look at the side of Yoodo Red Giants, they love to kind of reach the back line if Yeep doesn't have the real manipulation, so it's not all doom and gloom. We just have to see how Burn X Flash plays this out. Again, they are playing with their coach as the jungler, which is going to be Coach Mitch, so there's a lot to be desired. He's playing a very, very important role on this Martis jungle. But here it is, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 between Yoodo Red Giants and Burn X Flash.
Oh, I can already imagine the retribution battle later on between Sakai and as well as Mitch. Definitely has to hit it right on the mark, especially when it comes to the main objectives, the Lord as well as the Turtle later on. That's why they're being compared right now on screen, Sakai and Mitch. Honestly, it is a scary thought, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it definitely is. I feel like when you look at one, thank you very much for sticking with us. Now we get to ensure the best possible game quality, and now this is the matchup I want to see, right? I want to look at Dyrov against Uranus. Normally a level 2 Uranus straight up just wins, but against Gojes, it's not that straightforward. ATM does have the Brave Smite, so you can do it a little bit. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Invade coming in onto Mitch already. Not able to do too much damage, but you kind of force him back a little bit.
Oh man, something that was kind of expected, that they would try to poke the jungle. So that also forces the rest of Burn X Flash to give more protection to Mitch. We can see D7 playing around Mitch. He's close by. Obviously, CCat as well because he's a mid laner, so he can rotate towards wherever Mitch is. So now Mitch has bodyguards. But that also means that the players will be pulled towards him and they have lesser opportunity to farm.
Maybe a slow start, waiting for the level 4. Turtle will be kind of the point of contention. Yoodo Red Giants, they have massive damage in these early skirmishes, right? Dyrov and Paquito absolutely just assassinates everyone they come into contact with. See CCat gonna try and clear out the wave as much as possible alongside ZQT. Burn X Flash on the Turtle first, instantly flicker into the Tyrant's face. That's gonna be Gojes diving in, trying to protect the Turtle. Will be Yoodo Red Giants to take it away. Skies gets it, and Gojes with the first blood onto Mitch.
Unfortunate for Mitch there. Now D7 as well as ATM, they try to get a revenge, but not able to secure the kill onto ZQT. So they were all disengaged right now. But this is worrying though. So, okay, I know it's just the first kill. I know it's just first blood onto Mitch, but these are signs.
And I think the fact that Go just got that first blood, right, makes life for ATM slightly harder as well. I think that the biggest nightmare whenever you play up against a Dyrov is that if he starts snowballing, they can open to engage again. ATM cannot dash and instantly cut to shreds. And that's the Uranus punished.
So this is how you deal with a Uranus. Instead of playing fire with fire, you counter cutting the wave and all that. You just go engage with it. But of course, you need to have the right hero. So they made the right move there to take down Uranus. And now with Uranus going down once, he will be a little bit more cautious to play at the lane.
And it does demand attention from the rest of Burn X Flash as well. Gojes is 2 levels ahead of ATM. ATM has no flicker. And the best part is that Gojes can now just man fight this Uranus without any worries, right? You are always going to win those fights. And remember, he does have Festival of Blood. So it's not like ATM is going to outlast him. ATM is not going to have health to work with. One of the few things that Uranus likes to do, he gets to low health, pops Consecration, heals back to full, and he laughs in your face. But Dyrov, he sees you at low health, he's going to absolutely destroy you with his ultimate.
Yeah, so that's why you can see he will be sticking with ATM. And this is where ATM will be locked. Or are we looking forward to see what's going to happen here at the side? We got Mitch, we got D7. Pancake is there just to scout out whether D7 is still there. But now the engagement onto Pancake. But Pancake being the tank, he should be alright.
Actually, I'm surprised that they actually decided to kick him. He's the way of the dragon, but the damage is just not there from Mitch. Not enough. Even deal with the tank. Now without the kick, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. 4 members of Burn X Flash. Turtle is going to get reset, real manipulation used very early on by CCat, forcing Yoodo Red Giants to fall back a little bit. Pancake taking the snipe in the face. The entirety of Yoodo Red Giants is going to be there. Super Red stacking up the passive for the ultimate. Watch out for Pancake, it's going to engage straight into CCat, and he is gone. Nothing that Burn X Flash could do. They do trade one back, but they end up losing Mitch. ATM wants to stop Turtle Tank, and it's not possible. Look at ATM getting turned into cash almost. Burn X Flash forced to retreat.
I noticed a rotation coming from the bottom lane from ATM, but look at the amount of damage that's able to be dished out by Gorgeous. ATM doesn't stand a chance to even last a good 5 seconds in that fight.
This Tyro of 2-0 so far. Again, ahead in terms of levels and in net worth. D7, Flicker misses the Jit Kundo, still goes for the kick, commits onto Skies, wants to take him down. Skies can't get away. Just pinned against the wall. Burnex flash with the punish.
Oh, Skies. Unfortunately, he was caught out there, but anyway, he opened up space for the top lane, so Super Red will be happy to take down the turret. At the bottom lane, Gorgeous is in trouble.
They steal that Wisdom Strike.
Ooh.
There's gonna be the snipe. Yeah, Leslie finds that. Lovely punish from Burnex flash. You need to slow down this Tyro.
And look at the amount of space that Super Red has at the top. I mean, we don't talk about Super Red that much because he has all the space to play with, and including this kill maybe onto Mitch, but Mitch survives as CCAT is there anyway. So right now we can see that because ATM cannot play on the lane just like how Uranus would play, he's joining with his team on team fights or giving more protection to his team instead.
An attempt to punish Gorgeous again. The kick is there from D7. Donut looking to get in range. Will have to snipe. Damage insufficient to take down Gorgeous, but Sky's gonna show up. D7 is the target. Bit of the poke and prod down bottom, but no kills.
Oh, ATM now. He knows that, okay, if it's against Super Red, he'll be okay. As long as Gorgeous is not there. But who needs Gorgeous if you got 3 onto him? Oh, the real world manipulation specially done for ATM. Mitch coming from the backline can't do much.
Very unlucky. Walks into the perimeter of the real manipulation, gets rooted instead. Not that he could do much, like you said. D7 going for an invade, but this time runs into almost the entirety of Yoodo Red Giant. So overextending the flicker Tyrant's Rage into Donut. CCAT using the stolen RWM, blocking Pancake in place, and that's gonna be a kill for Mitch with the Decimate. Burnex Flash finding a response.
Oh well, but at least for Burnex Flash, they're not in a position to contest for the turtle. So this turtle is given to Yoodo Red Giants. Still with the goal lead, but the goal lead is not that big despite them securing all the objectives so far. Only about 2k difference.
And I think that is good news if you are a Burnex Flash fan, right? You are able to punish Gorgeous, kind of slow him down a little bit. You caught the Paquito, and just now you're able to punish Yoodo Red Giants in those small skirmish. Mitch, you go in with the Assura's Aura. Not finding the members of Yoodo Red Giant. Flicker forward into an RWM, locking the Leslie down. D7 finds the kick onto Gorgeous, but the Dyrov is going to stick onto you. D7 on the run. Burnex Flash losing their marksman.
Ooh. I mean, Burnex Flash, they had an idea, but unfortunately they couldn't execute it as well. And speaking about ATM doing the wave cutting thingy, he's doing it at the top lane right now. And so he's just going to stay away from Yoodo Red Giants. He's just going to do the total opposite of wherever they are. But that exposes his other teammates to the number of people that Yoodo Red Giants has on their side.
You see, I mean, the amount of damage from Gorgeous and Skies, right? We talked about it. This double assassin is lethal. They killed the Montes in one fell swoop, which is kind of a crazy thought, but you have ATM then in the base of Yoodo Red Giants, cutting 2 waves at once, finally demanding some attention to Yoodo Red Giants themselves. It's going to be Skies that takes care of business. ATM just needs to hold on for as long as possible. Pops the Consecration. Super Red will be there. They're going to look to hand it over to the Claude. No, it's going to be Skies that takes it, but it does buy space for the rest of the team.
Well, I guess because of the gap to a certain extent, ATM, he can't tank as much as he would have liked. So the moment Yoodo Red Giants send like 2 players down there, he's pretty much gone. And they don't even need Gorgeous in the process.
Yeah, and Gorgeous 4-1 and 2 right now. What is Donut looking for? Can't find anything at this stage. In Burnex Flash, they need space, and I think ATM has definitely created that space for them. But Yoodo Red Giants now will be looking for the Lord.
And so I guess it's a trade-off of his life versus getting the space for a Burnex Flash, right? But let's see if they can make use of the space now. They are surrounding Yoodo Red Giants, but I don't see them able to engage. They are quite behind.
They gotta get in fast though. A bit too slow. Skies will take the Lord. No contest. ATM in danger. Gorgeous falling back. Donut couldn't finish him off in time. The Decimate used by Mitch, but ends up getting taken down by Super Red. This Claude is a menace, and Burnex Flash They don't get anything. Yoodo Red Giant walks away with the Lord.
Ooh, another kill onto Minchi. But the good news is that Minchi managed to get 2 kills for it. So it's doing not that bad. It is just that the overall team execution, I don't know. Is it the chemistry? Is it the sixth sense? You know, when you execute something, sometimes you don't need to say, you just do it and everyone just follows. Maybe Minchi not playing as much with the team, not able to execute as flawless as if Shima would have played together with them.
It could be, right? You also have Yoodo Red Giants getting an early lead as well, so they did blow the flicker and the consecration of ATM. Meanwhile, Yoodo Red Giants getting sniped from afar by Donut. Not something they're too worried about. Starting to starve out the jungle of Burn X Flash. Lord crashing in from the top side. Ideally, if you can take an inhibitor, that would be great, but it's not going to be that simple. RWM used as well. Stolen dual manipulation. Response from CCAT. That inhibitor turret ends up staying alive, but maybe not for long. Yoodo Red Giants have a new minion wave and they will break it. Burn X Flash base is now exposed.
Oh yeah, wave management. Done well by Yoodo Red Giants. 2 waves back to back pretty much, and that is enough for them to take down the turret. They almost, Bird Express almost lost the mid turret though, but luckily ATM was there to just clear off the wave. If not, they would have lost at least 2. But it's okay for Yoodo Red Giants because they're in control right now, and they have the map secured. They emptied the jungle for Burn X Flash. Now Burn X Flash has another issue, is where to farm.
Well, in this case, I think the side lanes, right? You still have the top tier 1 available from Yoodo Red Giants. That would be a minor source of gold. You can see that Donut will be farming that lane, D7 by his side, just to keep him safe. They're not even hard shoving the wave because they're so worried that Yoodo Red Giants might be there. But after seeing 3 members of Yoodo showing down bot, Burn X Flash, they're going to commit to this.
And finally, they're going to take the top turret. So Donut will be there. But for Yoodo Red Giants, I guess to a certain extent, they're playing this very disciplined. They're just waiting for the next Lord to come up before they make the big move.
25 more seconds until that. Yoodo Red Giants are 6.8k ahead in terms of goal. But you always have to keep in mind, right? When Burn X Flash hit that late game, you have a Leslie on your team. Donut is going to start destroying your front lines with the true damage.
So now I'm trying to think of like what's the comeback mechanism for Burn X Flash at this moment, right? It's hard to see Yoodo Red Giants making mistakes. So I guess for Burn X Flash, number 1 is of course to chase up in terms of farm. Number 2, if you can't take the fight head on, try to do what ATM has been doing all this while. Try to cut waves and try to find those opportunity to do the split push the moment you can cut a wave.
I think ATM has finally been able to breathe a little bit more. Lord will be on the top side. And you can see Burn X Flash, they're not even going to bother about contesting the Lord, right? Yoodo Red Giant just shred that objective so fast, but ATM is going to have Sky to deal with. This Paquito max level already. And ATM is going to find it a bit troublesome. If Sky just cuts that wave, ATM will basically have all of his work undone. Lord in the top side dealt by Mitch and Donut, but this mid wave is going to crash in. Yoodo Red Giants looking to break it, and instantly you can see CCAT will use that flicker just so he doesn't get caught by the dual manipulation, even use the stolen RWM. But unfortunately, it's not enough to stop Yoodo Red Giants from breaking the mid turret. Pancake jumps
D7?
in. D7 from the back. There it is. The kick on the ZQT. That's enough to take him down. D7 on the run, trying to make his way out. But Super Red finds the kill. Super Red goes in with the Battle Mirror image. But Burn X Flash, now they have found the fight that they are looking for. ATM on the chase. But Super Red chunking him down. Mitch with the follow-up. But again, the damage from Super Red is overwhelming. Super Red running down Burn X Flash. ATM to fall. Super Red with a double. CCAT and Donut, they cannot fight this anymore.
Oh, Donut managed to trade it back with a kill. So at least with that, Burn X Flash still survived. The game is not over yet. And Yoodo Red Giants will need to reset. And with this reset, they'll be looking forward to the next Lord instead.
The game goes on, Cloud. We're going to get a heck of a game 1. Yoodo Red Giants still in the driver's seat though. Almost, you know, I think the highest net worth lead was almost 9,000. They're back in the spot. Burn X Flash, as much as they are near 10,000 behind, they're putting up a pretty good fight against Yoodo Red Giants. Decent resistance.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the items, some of the key items already done. Okay, I do see a Dominance Eyes there. I do see a Guardian Helmet. That's pretty nice as well for Mitch. So that means Mitch, he aims to just survive. So it does look like his setup is more of like, try to absorb as much damage as possible. Maybe because mechanically he's not prepared for it. So instead of trying to do the sexy stuff like going for the backline, trying to get the kills, like try to draw attention onto him, try to be the target, and all his other teammates counter after the skills are thrown onto him.
I just want to commend D7 for finding that engage just now. It really did buy the team some time, but he has to do it a couple more. And Yoodo Red Giants will be a lot more aware this time as the Lord will spawn.
And Yoodo Red Giants, but this time Bird Express is ready to contest for it. So this is going to be really important. If Bird Express fails this, especially if they lose place in the process, that's it. Yoodo Red Giants can close up the game.
D7 looking for a kick, finds it, but the angle is not there. So ZaQ defends him off, but look at that! Donut with the 2-shot onto Skies. The jungler for Yoodo Red Giants is dead. Now Bird X Flash. Massive opportunity to steal this away. The flicker from Pancake, not going to connect onto anyone with the Tyrant's Revenge. Gojek tries to steal it, cannot find it. It's Donut that secures the Lord of all people. And now Donut gets to reign supreme unless Super 8 can stop him. Super 8 finds Mitch. You got to do a bit more. Donut dealing damage as well. Both the marksmen putting in the work. CK with the flicker forward, forcing Yoodo Red Giants to run. As Donut uses the snipe. Super 8 will block the final shot. Burnex Flash. They pull this game back, Cloud.
Wow, I mean, could this be the comeback here for Bird X Flash? Looking good so far. And now, with the amount of players that they still have, they can push on to the second turret. At the same time, the Lord is coming in the bottom turret. Yoodo Red Giants will need to play the defensive game now.
Oh, they absolutely have to. Good news for Yoodo Red Giants. All inhibitors from Bird X Flash have gone down. Bad news for Yoodo Red Giants. This donut has come online. We said that Yoodo Red Giants have a massive gold lead, right? But when you look at the net worth comparison between every single row, Donut actually has the same net worth as Super Red before the Lord fight. And now, he is definitely in the lead in terms of net worth compared to Super Red. We saw him 2-shot Skies, and that's the Paquito with a 4k net worth ahead of Mitch. Pancake will try RWM, but look at the health of this Kufra. 2 shots from Donut and he is out of the fight.
Oh, and now with the Lord pushing it onto the bottom lane. This is game time for Bird X Flash. Everyone's focused into the bottom. At the same time, ATM putting a lot of pressure onto the mid as they go in.
The kick from D7 finds ZaQT. The kick of a lifetime. Bird X Flash needed that. Now it's going to be a 4 versus 5. Super Red needs to go massive. They kill the Lord. Paquito doing massive damage on the side of Skies. They stop Bird X Flash from potentially ending the game, but still, this game is basically back in an even state, Cloud.
Yeah, this is insane now. Bird X Flash pretty much doing the comeback at this moment at least. And now, both teams have more than 50k gold. Item-wise, pretty sure they're almost done. Almost at a full capacity. And so that means that it's now down to execution, down to the team that makes the first mistake will be punished. So far, Bird X Flash, they are holding the game back.
And Bird X Flash, D7, the hidden hero for the team. The catch is right. He has caught the Yi 2 times in these crucial fights already. The importance of this show is really shown, in the last couple of minutes. 23 more seconds until the 4th Lord of the game spawns. And whoever gets the Lord just wins the game at this point.
Yeah, it's 15 more seconds to the next Lord, right? That's why we can see Yoodo Red Giants. They're going towards there. The Bird X Flash has most of their members there as well, except for ATM clearing up the top lane. But like what you said, this Lord is going to be really important. Either side cannot afford to lose this.
Bird X Flash actually playing on the top side when they have Mitch poking at the Lord a little bit. This could be dangerous though. It could be a distraction, Cloud. We might see a setup for a potential backdoor. Bird X Flash, they have no intention to rush this Lord down.
I mean, look at this. So Mitch has immortality. his objective is just to be there, like just be the target man. So now Yoodo Red Giants, I think they're starting to realize that, okay, we cannot throw everything onto Mitch. It's not going to be worthwhile. He's just a target man.
And
And
there
now
it
at
is.
the top, wait a second.
They gotta engage onto Gojaz, but thankfully Gojaz bought some distance, so he's not kicked back into Burn X Flash. But Burn X Flash got the inhibitor turret anyways. ZachQT able to get away just in time. Donut breaks the immortality of Super Raid, and he's dead. This Leslie is a force of nature from Burn X Flash. Is this how it ends? The minion wave is coming in. Lord secured by Skies, but you gotta get back to your base as soon as possible. ZachQT needs to clear the minion wave, and he has done just enough. Winter Trunk is gonna be there to protect Gojaz, and the lead in from Pancake breaks ATF's immortality as well, as Skies takes out Mitch in a 1v1 duel, and Burn X Flash. It is not time for them to end the game just yet, and they might pay for it. The Lord is pushing down mid. Look at Skies. He's marching down mid with the Lord into the base of Burn X Flash. There's nothing that can stop him. Donut will try, but Skies and the Lord have done it. Game 1 for Yoodo Red Giants.